Girl Riva, and I am back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Riva. It's very nice to meet you. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. And as I always say, make sure you leave your comments in the comment section down below. It doesn't matter how you feel about the video. We all want to talk about it. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON. And here we are, back again with another 8 at the Table reaction. And this is going to be, if a woman makes more money, what should she bring to the table? And if you are a returning viewer to this channel, you already know I like to just go ahead and get right into the video, see what the conversation is about. So let's go ahead and get right into it.
But so I don't think Amanda really cares too much about how much you make versus how much she makes. She cares about how much she likes you versus how much she doesn't like you. And I feel like the problem is when women go with a finance mentality into relationships, majority of them fail.
All right, just trying to get a point across. So yeah, Rico did just talk for me, but he was actually pretty correct. You both were saying that we base respect on money.
No, we said Aaron.
Oh, Aaron.
Not you.
Aaron. Okay, but I just do want to point out that she did say though you could make 40 or 80, but you will have to be able to take care of me. So say Aaron made 70. Even if the man made 40, if he was still taking care of her, then I don't think that
it has the balance.
Yeah, then there's the balance. Because like you were saying, Rico, it's all about who you are as a man. Like, if you were able to be the man of the relationship and take care of what you need to take care of, like, in your relationship and, like, you know, do the man duties, then it shouldn't really matter how much you make if you're getting it done. If you're making a certain amount and you can't get shit done, then yeah, how are you going to be with anybody?
No, I get you, but let's also clear this air. Sorry, Aaron, that we're using you for an example.
Oh, no.
But Aaron also said that, yeah, she can make 70 and he can make 40 as long as he's taking care of her. But then she also goes back to say that if he's making less money than her, she's more prone to disrespect his manhood, right?
Well, and taking back 2 more steps, I'm more inclined to disrespect him if he does something or says something.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. I don't play those games, and my husband knows that about me. You come for me, and I'm not dilly-dallying around. Like, I'm literally going to say the most hurtful thing that I can to you. No, I'm not.
That's not good, though. That's not a good way to be in a relationship, because there should be no war between you and your partner. Like, outside life is hard enough. Like, life itself is hard enough where you get into a disagreement with your spouse and you say the most hurtful thing. That's super unnecessary. I mean, like, if you have to do that, then you probably shouldn't be with anybody, honestly.
I don't argue. That's the thing. Like, I will walk. I'm Sagittarius. I will walk away. I will say, okay. But if you literally take it there, you disrespect me, you do something disrespectful, you're asking for that wrath. You're asking for that heat. So you shouldn't feel a certain way when I disrespect you. You already know what's in my mind. You know me.
Oh, I got you.
I think she's saying, like, if somebody takes it there first,
yeah, exactly,
then she's gonna go full force. I understand that,
and that's gonna happen.
She's making, like, especially if the woman is making more money and, hypothetically speaking, like, paying for more things within the household. Naturally, like, the man's masculinity is going to be threatened. So when he kind of, like, talks sideways to the woman who's basically the one paying the bills because she's making more, like, of course she's gonna put up, like, argument.
But what if she's not paying? So, like,
I think, okay, just on that point alone, I think that doesn't make any sense. So you're putting up more money, so you're gonna be able to basically throw your weight around because you can't talk to me like that because I'm the one that's making this and I'm the one that's doing that, and you can't play with me like that. When in actuality, it's like, if you're in a relationship and you both are making money, shouldn't you both? I mean, I'm the type of woman. I feel as though the respect in a relationship doesn't change. It doesn't matter if I'm making the most money. It doesn't matter if I'm making the least money. If I'm making any money at all. If you're like I feel like respect in a relationship is the number one thing. Like, I'm always going to hold my man to the highest standard. You know, it doesn't matter. Money shouldn't be a factor where you can feel like you can do this or do that or say this or say that. And I feel like if you are that type of person, then even if the man does make more money than you, you're still going to be disrespectful. You're still going to throw that thing around. You're going to find things, find loopholes to be your true self because that's just who you naturally are and that's who you want to be.
I got this one thing. Like, there's a difference between a woman making more and a woman paying bills. Right? Because I can pay the bills for everything, and she makes more money than me.
I was about to say, like,
so if I make $80,000-$90,000 a year, and that roof that you live under is under my name, and everything that goes on is under my name, and I'm the one paying it, but you make $110, you still can't say much to me.
Oh yeah, but there still has to be some form of mutual investment.
Here's my question for you guys.
The thing about it is, and he makes a great point, because if I make 60 and you make 80, and we live in an apartment that's just say $1,800, say $2,000 a month, right? So if you're not paying the rent, I'm the person that's paying the rent. You might be paying a light bill. But and at the end of the day, if I'm paying the rent, you saved what? That's $24,000 a year. So how you gonna disrespect me? You won't even be saving goddamn $24,000 a year.
You're right. And Amanda alluded to that. She's saying if you make less, okay, cool. But if you make less and you still can't take care of the basic necessities in this relationship or in our house, that's the problem. If you make less and you fail to monetize a skill that you have that financially benefits our household, that's a problem. Okay, cool. You make 60, but you're also an electrician. That brings in 40,000 extra in our house a year. That means all the lights, the ceiling fans, all the shit electrically based or whatever. You take care of it, so that's monetizing what your skill is. So it adds to our household.
That's called providing. And I want to make sure that y'all understand that men provide in more than just a financial way. And that's my problem, because if I sit here and ask, okay, cool, if I pay every bill in this house, right, and I fix everything in this house because I'm an electrician, what are you bringing to the table as a woman? What do you realistically do other than have sex?
Oh, you asking me?
I'm asking like
okay,
personally.
So are you asking her that as a woman that makes more?
I'm just asking.
I'm gonna let you know.
What are you bringing? Actually. And every lady here, I want to know, what are you bringing to the table for the man that takes care of you?
Here we go. And take notes. So what I do is I make that house that you pay that mortgage for, I make it at home. I cook the meals. I'm washing clothes.
That's $100 a week.
Don't play with me.
I can get it made.
No. You see that's where you're going wrong. It costs more than $100 a week to have somebody cook for you, to have somebody clean up after you. Because a lot of times you men become our children. All right, we dress you.
But just saying that the man becomes your children says the level of respect that you have for said man. Just saying that, just relating that, just relating the fact that you're taking care of somebody to making that person your child. Because if you think of your man as becoming your child, it's going to be so easy for you to disrespect him. It's going to be so easy for you to just come out of your mouth and try to control him and all the things that men can't stand. So even just equating that, like, oh, he becomes like my child, I gotta pick up after him. I think that says a lot. But also, all of these things that she's saying, yes, I feel like all women, I won't say all, but I feel like this is like our nurturing trait. This is like how we are. Like, if we lived on our own, we would do the laundry, we would cook, we would do all these things naturally. So asking, what do you bring to the table, I think is neither here nor there question. But asking what you bring to the table if you make more, I would like for somebody to answer that question.
We pick out y'all clothes. We cook for y'all. We wash y'all's clothes. We clean.
I don't know no grown man that's having his woman pick out his clothes, but okay.
Behind y'all, when y'all leave your little piss
Aaron,
on the floor.
You're a good woman, and that's what you do. But let's be clear here. It's a lot of.
We're talking about me.
I own a barbershop.
We're talking about me.
I got you, but you saying we. Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Because I work in a barbershop, right? I own my own shop. The men complain that it started off that way, but then they start slacking. They don't do what they don't keep up with that same type of energy.
That's facts.
But they expect the man to keep that same energy of continue on providing in that aspect. So I'm hearing the complaints. So you can speak for yourself, but a lot of women say, I don't want to cook.
But I keep saying that.
But they don't want to cook.
I keep saying that. We talking about Aaron Campbell.
Okay.
About Aaron Campbell.
So don't say we then.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's backtrack. I make a house a home. Okay. All the furniture you get to come home and lay up on, I pick that shit out. Right. You know what I'm saying?
But okay.
When the paper towels go away in the bathroom, you know who goes to the store to get them, you know who gets on Amazon to get that, all the shit that you don't even think about that makes your life easier, I do that.
You understand? Let me ask you a question, right? Everything that you're telling me can be bought. Guess what? I can have an assistant order me paper towels and toilet paper and groceries on Amazon. Actually, I get Whole Foods delivered to my house weekly. It's a subscription. I get meal preps every week. My meal preps is $120 and I get 3 meals a day. I make myself my own breakfast. That's 4 square meals. I have another cleaning lady. She charges me $100 a week to come clean. You are only saving me $600. In a nutshell,
maybe you
$600 to $800. But what I'm saying,
maybe I live in a 5,000 square foot home. I'm managing
your
that
services can be paid for. So what are you bringing outside? Listen, if you ask a man, what is he bringing to the table? I'm bringing a house to the table
that I can also pay for myself.
Okay, but you're not.
But I can.
But you're not.
But I can.
But you're not, and you're not willing to.
I am willing to. I was taking care of myself before I was married.
And then you got married and stopped taking care of yourself.
I have multiple mortgages. I still take care of shit. That's the thing.
Listen, I'm not saying you can't make money. What I'm saying is what you're bringing to this table is a service that can be paid for versus what a man has to bring to the table for your life. You can't buy somebody to buy you a home. I could buy somebody to cook and clean for my house. I can't buy a person to come give me a house, give me a car, take care of me.
And taking it away from finances, you can't buy someone to lead you and guide you in the right way, right? You can't buy someone to point out the things that you should work on or help you do certain things in a certain way. You can't buy trust, right? So, and stability. Somebody, holding you down and having your back, you can't buy that as well. And what he's saying is true necessarily. If that's all that you're bringing to the table is stuff like cooking and cleaning and stuff like that, I agree because you can, to be honest, you can buy those things. You can really you can buy grocery delivery. You can literally buy all of those things. So I do agree with that statement. I do agree with that.
Make sure all my bills
but
are in the house.
But I can still do that. That's what
I'm not saying that you can't. I'm saying that you're not. And I'm saying that you're not willing to. So,
did you hear what I said? I've done it before that. So I can
I'm just gonna interject here. Can I do that? So I just want to say that besides Aaron, I feel like other women have a different approach on what they bring to the table. So me specifically, I'm not a female that says I cook, says I clean. I could definitely do all those things, but I definitely don't want anyone to feel like that's my job as a woman in a house. So yeah, I'm not going to come and say that that's what I'm doing. Me as a female, as a boss, as an entrepreneur, I'm going to dish the money. You'll never know that I make more than you, that I make less than you. I'm always going to treat my partner as an equal. Me, even if...
So I'm not necessarily, I mean, this is going down a rabbit hole, because I'm not going to treat my partner as my equal. I'm going to definitely treat my partner as my superior. That's just how I am, though, personally as a person. But also, I personally also feel, though, like, it doesn't matter who's making what kind of money, because for me, I'm going to, my personality is not going to change based on if I was making more money, if that person's making more money, I'm still going to be the same exact person that I naturally am, even if you make more money than me, I'm still going to offer my money in different ways to just assist with everything. I'm not just going to sit down with my hands folded with my money and just wait for you to take care of everything. That's just not how I am personally as a woman. That's just not my MO.
If I'm making more than you, I would never want to take the masculinity away from my partner, in saying, oh, well, I make more and blah, blah, blah. But if we're going to go half and half on the bills, I'll pay this bill and this bill. What you paying this month? I'm gonna dish out the money, and I've always been.
But listen, you could tell. First of all, you're not gonna be my wife, and I don't know how much money you make. Right. That just doesn't even make sense to me.
It's not like literally you don't know how much I'm making, but I'm not going to make it obvious in our households. That,
wait, but let's talk about. He's bringing up something real.
So say if you and your say if you and your man, right? Y'all partner, you and your partner, right? You're equal, right? According to
See, like for me, like I don't get this because like if you're in a relationship, like a serious relationship, marriage, all that, like all the money is one money. It doesn't matter how much you make. Doesn't matter how much I make. It matters how much we make. So depending on what we make is how we're going to take care of things. So if I were the one who was going to make more money, I mean, for me, and this is going to sound crazy. Like, this is going to sound crazy. I don't want no women bashing me in my comments about myself. But, like, for me, like, I would just be saving some money, obviously. That person's going to save their money. But I'm the type, like, I'm going to take out some money for myself. And to go through to all the household stuff, I'm just going to give that money to be equally dispersed. You know what I'm saying? Like, sit down with my partner, like, okay, like, this is what I have, right? This is what you have. All right, so what should we do with this? That. Like, it's not like a selfish thing or a separation thing. And that's what I keep saying. It's like, a lot of times it becomes like this battle against the person that you're in a relationship with, when it shouldn't be like that. You should be super open. Because if you have to be like that with something so minute, and I say minute because I'm a super, like, I look at things in depth. But something so small as money can come between you guys in a relationship, then maybe you guys should not be in a relationship. Maybe you're not ready to be in a relationship. Maybe you're not ready to be in a partnership, in a marriage. To be honest, that's just my viewpoint and my opinion.
And you're equal, right? Y'all got $10,000 in a joint account.
Right.
Right? You make more money than him.
Can we clarify how the 10,000 got there?
Oh.
No, is it 50-50?
Yeah, is it 50-50?
Listen, it can be. Listen, you're right. Just say you put in. It's 50-50. Just say it's 50-50. As we're gonna do, we're gonna keep it even because that's your equal, right? So now here we go. So listen. So now this man, he needed a car, right? You make more money than him. Uh-huh. You got a car, and he takes $9,000 and go buy a car. How would you feel?
Why would that be an issue? And if I'm making more money than him, why doesn't he have a car? Why doesn't he have a car if I already have a car and I'm making more money than him? That would have already been something that we would have discussed to take care of, right? Naturally. But I'm answering before she answers, but I don't think there would be any issue with that. Obviously, this is like communication. It was already discussed between the two parties, and this is what he needs to be able to buy that car that he needs. I don't see why that would be an issue. I
wouldn't put up with that. And I know, but I'm gonna just say it like this. So I do work hard for my money, and I'm only downplaying how much money I make to, I don't know, appease you, I guess. But I do want to reference, I never remember this movie every time I want to talk about it, but that Tyler Perry movie where Janet Jackson got the HIV because her husband was cheating. Anybody know that
something
movie?
Something for black girls.
Four color girls.
Yeah,
right.
Girls.
She was a lawyer. She made more money than her husband, and her husband took out a lot of the money out of their joint account, and she was pissed. And I understand that's not okay. But and then now I do want to reference Crazy Rich Asians, where the girl felt guilty for having way more money than her husband, so she used to shop on the low. So that's maybe something I would do, but not like shop on the low, but have a different account.
But what is the problem? Please help me out here. What is the problem for a man don't mind his woman making more money than him? What is the problem?
I don't personally believe that there is a problem for people who make that decision. If that's your decision to not feel a certain way, baby, that's on you. But as for me, in my house, this is how I feel. You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of women of a certain age and of a certain tax bracket may feel the same way.
Well, wait, I actually want to say, and I kind of agree with one thing that she says, and she said of her age. And that's a big factor because, I really, really sat down and thought about this, and I personally feel like, you got the typical traditional way, right, where the man has to provide the house and everything, right? Mm-hmm. Because growing up, in the 1985, let's just say, or 1940s, women had less rights or made less money. Mm-hmm. So the man had to compensate for the restrictions that they placed on women. But now we're in 2021. Mm. There is no restrictions on women.
Rico.
Women can get a great job. Women do have great jobs.
That's
women
right.
have the right to go to
is
college.
Is it equal pay?
Yes, actually.
No,
Time out, guys. I want to we're gonna get right into that. But I want to let you know there is equal pay, but it is multivariate. But before I dive into that, women do have that great right, and they deserve it. I'm not saying that women don't deserve it. Right. I'm actually happy to see that women can do everything that a man could do in terms of any occupation or any type of earning money or earning a salary. Right. And now in 2021, when a woman can make the same amount of money as a man, like when I went to college at Montclair State University, 63% were women. You understand? So that means 37% were men. That means there was almost double women in a college institute that I was in.
That means y'all run the work. Y'all actually, there's more y'all in the workforce. So exactly. Yes, men probably make more money if they get that position. But people like us of color, right? They actually want to hire the black woman because you're a woman and you are a minority. Mm-hmm. So for us, we still trying to get that job. So yeah, if I got that position that you was in, yes, I would make more money than you. But the thing is, if I could get that position, so it still balances out, which is why 40%, going back, he used 38%, but CNBC said 40%
as of 2019.
As of 2019, they are heterosexual relationships are making more money than the men.
So, because there was like almost double females at the college, it's probably just based on the fact that like men can work for the union or blue collar jobs where like women typically don't apply for those jobs. They have to go to school to get that career that's going to give them that check. Anything STEM, anything with benefits like with COVID-19, healthcare. That's really what's like super current like right now. Will I be okay and sustain if anything were to happen to me like in a hospital or anything? But within the relationship, there has to be like, regardless of whatever is happening in the household, regardless of whoever is taking the responsibility of the mortgage, the other party has to have this opportunity based on the standards of the relationship to contribute and make investments to the household. And if not, if the male prefers that, he just wants to take care of it and he wants to hire people to take care of it, okay, then let's talk about the entrepreneurship. Let's talk about real estate. Okay, so let's talk about this next property. Babe, I want to put my money into this, and let's double it. Let's triple it. Let's quadruple it. That's an alpha female and an alpha male, they probably don't argue about money because they're probably just making it work for them. If you have it, why not double it? And any woman who is making significantly more or less, and it doesn't matter who has more or less, although the 50-50 investment is there, then the relationship is gold.
Yeah, and I mean and I say this all the time. I really personally feel as if there always has to be contributions and the relationship has to be reciprocal. I'm not going to get into any, especially like me, I'm not the newest generation, but I'm like on the edge of the newest and the one right before it. So I kind of see both aspects. And I personally feel like I watch a lot of women be successful. And I watch a lot of women not successful, right? Same thing with men. But at the same time, I'm focused on my partner. So my spouse, as a woman, I'd rather choose the one that has the success rather than choose the one that doesn't have the success. And if you do have the success, then I'm asking you to contribute your success to whatever me and you have. So whether...
Makes sense.
maybe I might take care of the house. Well, cool. Well, then let's start a business. We'll use your money for investments. But you have to contribute something. Otherwise.
Yeah, of course. But this is just like with that expectation, like doubling back to Aaron, like taking the bare minimum of taking care of me. You know, there's just a honest traditional sense of security in that. As a woman, you know, he provided this home for us. You know, and it didn't matter who was making how much money. This is our home.
Until you get upset.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I mean, like...
Disrespectful.
Oh, my God. I mean...
I think that's a good assessment, and I also think I also agree with. I agree. Okay, so I agree that if you're a certain type of woman, from this is my personal opinion. If you're a certain type of woman, it doesn't matter the status of the finances. It doesn't matter who makes more. It doesn't matter. You're still gonna hold it down, regardless. If he makes more, you're just gonna be that person that naturally is gonna be like, all right, well, you make more, but I'm still gonna buy this or I'm still gonna buy that. You know, even if you turn me away and be like, no, like, we don't need to use your money. Okay, well, I'm still going to do this. I'm still going to do that just because, like, that's just how you are. It's either you're that type of person who feels like you want to help and assist and be there, or you're just the type that just has your hand out like, gimme, gimme, gimme. And you have to give me. And even if I have more, you still got to give me because I need to be taken care of. You know, so I think there's just different type of people. And I think it does come with a certain level of maturity as well, and a certain level of knowledge that you have to have as like as an evolved woman. I would say, for lack of better words right now. But I want to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, again, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON. I am gonna have a lot of stuff coming in the future, so it is very crucial that you guys follow me on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so very, very much. If you're new to this channel, I do post a video every single day, so make sure that you hit that notification bell so that when I do post, you are the first one notified. Thank you. Mwah. Love you guys.